Hello traders, welcome back. My name is William, I'm your moderator, and welcome to the educational video process as we continue our video series on the MT4 platform charting skills. And if you remember on our last session, I showed you how to fit your charts into your screen. I showed you how to get rid of the grid, and I did show you how to change the background color, but we're going to go a little bit more in depth today and talk about some other things that we can do with our MT4 platform. Most traders do use MT4 platform, and the advantage of using the MT4 platform is that you can add indicators and you can add different studies into the platform, and it's very easy, and most brokers provide you a free data feed and you don't have to pay for it. So that's always a good thing, right? So that is why we use MT4 platforms. All right. So what I'm going to do here is the euro dollar. You can see up here on the top it says EUR USD, and I'm on a 15-minute chart. So today what I'm going to do is we're going to change the chart. We're going to change the outline of the chart. So I'm going to go to this box right here. Okay. Now, if you don't have the time frames over here, you can always come over here to the clock window right here. Bring this down and it'll give you the time frame, and you can switch the time frame to any time frame you want. If you want to put it on an hourly chart, you can put it on an hourly chart. Whatever you want to do, you can do either from this bar, or you can come over here to the clock and just come back up here and go to the 15-minute chart. I'm using the 15-minute chart because I want more candles on the chart while I'm doing my demonstration. Okay, so basically you've opened your MT4 platform. These are the generic pairs that come up automatically when you open an MT4 demo account. Let's talk about the risk disclaimer before we go any further. Okay, this is not an alert service. I'm not going to give you trade alerts. I'm not going to give you trade entries, stop loss, or take profit areas. This is for educational purposes. Remember that you are trading, and when you are trading, you are taking a risk. Okay, that means you're risking your capital, your hard-earned equity, your hard-earned money in your account. So I suggest that you trade a demo account until you get proficient enough where your wins are doing well and you're profiting on a demo account. And realize that after you go, say you have a 65% win to loss ratio, realize when you go to trading live money, that's going to drop significantly, because what happens is the psychology of the money, and when you see your trades go against you, not necessarily that you're going to lose the trade, but when you see it go against you, the psychology of trading kicks in, and it could affect your trading. Always remember that past performance does not predict future results. So basically what that means is you can trade 80% and win 80% of your trades on a demo account, go to a live account, and you can end up only winning 20% or 30% of your trades. However, to be a successful Forex trader, you only need to win 40% of your trades. Right? We want to get you much higher than that, but you can be a successful trader winning 40% of your trades. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to click on this box, and this is going to open up the window here. Okay, so a lot of people like a white background, so you're going to right-click on your mouse. You're going to come on down here to Properties. So here's the Properties window. Okay, so I don't like this setup as it is right now. I do like the gray background myself. I'm going to click on the white background just for a second here. You know what? Before that, I need to change the color of the candles. Okay, bar up, that means that price is moving in an up move, okay, is green. And bar down, okay, we want red, okay. Now, I like my bar up to be blue. That's just my preference. That's just what I like, right? Bull candle is the same as an up candle. We want that to be blue. Okay. And a bear candle, same. We want to be red. All right. The foreground we're going to change because we're going to change Now this is important. Do you see where it says grid here? This is going to show you this line here. See this line here? This is your price line. This is your bid line, right? So you want to make that a color that pretty well stands out no matter what color chart that you're using, right? So we're going to go to a white background just so I can show you. So we're going to go to a white background, right? And then the foreground needs to, of course, be in black, okay? So we have these all here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go to common. I don't like grids on my charts, okay, and I don't want period separators on my charts. So far everything is okay. All you do is hit OK. Bam, there is your chart with a white background, okay? So that's what we're going to use. Now you see when you have dojis, these are doji candles where price is neutral. In other words, the price going up and the price going down is equal, okay? And we'll later on as we progress, we will learn about different candlesticks and how to interpret them in your charts. But this is only part 2 of a series that's probably going to be about 7 or 8 parts, so you really get a good understanding of your charting system. So now we have your chart, and now what I want to demonstrate to you is there are different ways that you can place lines on your charts. Okay, so if we took this line right here, okay, and say I wanted to take this line and say I wanted to make, say we wanted to make a trend line, right? And this comes up like this, right? Well, right now this trend line is red and it goes into affinity, right? It just keeps going and going and going, right? So what we want to do is we want to come to charts, we want to come to objects, and we want to hit object list. Okay, and up here's our trend line right here, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to hit edit, and we're going to change this. Okay, I don't like that color. All right, I'm going to use a different color for my trend line. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to find a different color. All right, so I'm going to come down here and I don't know, that sounds okay. And I'm going to make it 1 link thicker. Okay, then I'm going to come to parameters. See this ray here? See where it says ray? Okay, this ray means that this line is going to go into affinity. Okay, I don't want that to go into affinity, so I'm going to click on that and I'm going to turn that off. So now I'm going to hit OK, and you can see that the trend line now only comes a little bit, right, to where I end it, right? It doesn't go into affinity. I don't want my trend line going into affinity, okay? I don't want it going on, up and up and up and over and all that stuff. And then all you need to do is hit close, all right? So you can then go over here. You can take another trend line. Say you wanted to trend line this, move right here. You want to take this trend line up here. There's your trend line. Now, say you put your trend line in and you say, you know what? I want to bring it out farther. I want to bring this price out. All you have to do is double right click on the end of the trend line and you can bring the trend line out as far as you want. So you can move the trend line any way you want, and there you go. Not an issue. Okay, so now you say, well, you know what? Price has already broken the trend line. I'm in the trade. I went short. I took my profit. I'm finished. I don't want the trend line anymore. Okay, so the easiest way to do that is just go to here to one of these boxes. You can use the end box, the middle box, or whatever, and you can take this. You're going to right click, delete, and the trend line is gone. We'll do the same thing over here, and we're going to right click and delete. Okay, all right, let's review this one more time. We're going to click on the trend line. We're going to draw the trend line to where we want it. And as you're pulling the trend line up, you're on a left click, right? When you put that on the chart, you're going to left click. So you're going to left click, you're going to put your trend line. You know, myself, I like 3-point touch trend lines myself. There's a 3-point touch trend line, right? I'm going to bring this out a little bit, right? We're going to bring this up, right? Bring this down, doop, pop, there you go, right? So there's 1, 2, and 3 touch trend line. To me, that's a substantial trend line. It means that it has some kind of support or resistance depending on what we're doing. Okay, again, let's review that. You're going to click, left click, go to your candle, left click, hold, bring up, where you want it, let go, and as you can see, the trend line will adjust to the bottom of the candle that you put it on. Okay, how do we get rid of it? We're basically going to go like, we're going to right click. Whoops, sorry, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to double left click, then we're going to right click and hit delete, and the trend line is gone. Again, we're going to left click twice, delete, and the trend line is gone. Okay? Alright, so this, now, we have formed a chart, okay? And we have our candlesticks. You can make the candlesticks any color you want. You remember how to do that? Right? What you're going to do is, all you need to do is right click and go to properties and just come over here to colors, and you can change your candles whatever colors you want and your background whatever color you want. Okay? Alright. So now you understand how you can change your charts to the color that you like. Okay? Well, most people use white. White's a little bright for me, so I don't. To show you, I will show you what I use. I like going up here. I'm going to take this over here. I'm going to take that. Okay? And basically everything else is going to stay the same except for this. Then it's going to go to white because I want a white background there. The red and blue stays the same. The fabric, which is the bid line, stays the same. Hit OK, and there's my chart. To me, this is the chart that I like. So say you like this chart. Say you say, William, I like that chart. I want to keep that chart. How can I keep this chart and not lose it and have to do this every single time? Very, very simple. All you need to do is come up here to Charts, come all the way down here to Template, Save Template, click on it, okay? And now we're going to name the chart, okay? So I'm going to put Williams naked with MACD, okay? And then I'm going to hit save. Okay? Okay, so now we know how to change the color of the charts. We know how to set up our candles. Our MACD is here. Alrighty? And we're just going to leave the chart as it is. Remember, this is just getting used to working with the MT4 platform. That's the whole purpose of this. You can increase your candles if you want. You can decrease your candles if you want. If you go to this red bar right here, you see where you just have this arrow? I always click that, and I do it twice, and it'll bring me where I have a space between price and here, and I can have a pretty good look at what's going on as far as candles and the price action of that chart. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to come up here, not up here. If you come up here, you're going to end up exiting out of your platform. You want to come up here, hit that button, there it goes, it's right there. Okay, so now we have 4 charts on here, don't we? So now you have to click on, you're going to left click on the chart so it's darker. You're going to come to charts. What are we going to do? We're going to go to template. What are we going to do? We're going to go down here to Williams naked with MACD. Boom. Right? Now this chart is the same as this chart. Right? We've made a template for this. We're going to right click on this. We're going to go to template. We're going to go to Williams. We're going to left click. And there we go. We're going to right click on this. We're going to go to template. We're going to go to Williams naked with MACD. And there we go. All right. So now you have 4 charts here, right? So the next thing we can do is we can save this. Okay? We can save this. We can actually save this whole 4 charts. So every time we want this 4 charts to come up, you can come up here and go here and go to Profiles, Save As. You're going to left click and you're going to enter right here, right? So we're going to put William. I try not to use the same as the chart. Remember the other one said Williams with an S, so I'm going to put William naked chart profile. Okay? And we're going to hit OK. Okay, so if we lost this for some reason, you can actually come back over here, and what do we have? Williams naked with profile. I'm sorry, Williams naked with MACD, and you will be able to bring up the chart. Okay. If you go to profiles, right? You go to profiles. Here's the profile that we're currently using. You remember when we started, it said default down here. Well, now default is what was before, right? So now we're okay. All right. All right. So that concludes MT4 Charting Part 2. And like I said, this is not going to be quick. We're going to try to get a video up every day. Every other day, we're going to try to get a video up and teach you more and more about how to use the charting MT4 platform. I encourage you, when you open, or you should have opened, a demo account by now, and you can see I am with FX Cleaning, which is FXCL, is the platform and the brokerage that I'm using right here. So you can go there, you can get a demo account, and you can practice doing stuff a little at a time until you get your charts where you want them and how you want them. And remember, these are your charts. So you want to use these charts to your benefit, and you want to use your charts. Embrace your charts. You put as many lines on your charts, you put whatever you want on your charts to make you a successful trader. My friends, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you when we go to MT4 Charting Part 3 coming up in the next day or two. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great day, and from my side of the world, take care and bye-bye.